Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Vishesha Shunyavadi Ashatade Satarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gauri Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukham Karoti Vacharam Pangum Langaite Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarine Hare Krishna. So today is verse number 2 of chapter 10, Vibhuti Yoga, the opulence of the Lord. So yesterday's verse we saw that Krishna continued his talk from chapter 9, where he gave the knowledge about the bhakti. And 9, he said, Arjuna, because you are my friend and very dear to me, I will tell you knowledge further. By knowing that knowledge, you will get relieved from all the miseries. So now, Krishna, after saying this, he has to tell, because Krishna also said that I am telling it for your benefit. I am telling you this knowledge which is much better than what I already taught. So then the question will come, why this further knowledge is required? What is the advantage of this? So that Krishna is going to explain in this next 3 to 4 verses before actually going into the Chaturshloki. So Krishna will explain why I am telling this knowledge and why it is important for you. So let us see this verse. Name viduhu suraganaha prabhavam na maharshayah.
नामे विदुषुरगणः प्रभवं न महर्षयः
Aham adirhi devanam
अहम् आदिर्हि देवानां
maharshinam cha sarvashah.
महर्षीणां च सर्वशः
Name vidusuraganah
न मे विदुषुरगणाः
prabhavam na maharshayah.
प्रभवं न महर्षयः
Aham adirhi devanam
अहम् आदिर्हि देवानां
maharshinam cha sarvashah.
महर्षीणां च सर्वशः
Please chant.
न मे विदुषुरगणः प्रभावं न महर्षयः अहम् आदिर्हि देवानां महर्षिणां च सर्वशः
Okay, so let us see translation and purport. Neither the host of the demigods nor the great sages know my origin or opulence, for in every respect I am the source of demigods and sages. Purport. As stated in Brahma Samhita, Lord Krishna is the Supreme Lord. No one is greater than him. He is the cause of all causes. Here it is also stated by the Lord personally that he is the cause of all demigods and sages. Even the demigods and its sages cannot understand Krishna. They can understand neither his name nor his personality. So, what is the position of so called scholars of this tiny planet? No one can understand why the Supreme God comes to earth as an ordinary human being and executes such wonderful, uncommon activities. One should know then that Scholarship is not qualification necessary to understand Krishna. Even the demigods and the great sages have tried to understand Krishna by his their mental speculation, and they have failed to do so. In the Srimad Bhagavatam also it is clearly said that even the great demigods are not able to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They can speculate to the limit of their imperfect senses and reach the opposite conclusion of impersonalism of something not manifested by the three qualities of material nature. Nor they can imagine something by mental speculation, but it is not possible to understand Krishna by such foolish speculation. Here the Lord indirectly says that if anyone wants to know absolute truth, here I am present as Supreme Personality of Godhead, I am the Supreme. One should know this. Although one cannot understand the inconceivable Lord who is personally present, he nonetheless exists. We can actually understand Krishna, who is eternal, full of bliss and knowledge, simply by studying his words in Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. The conception of God as some ruling power or as the impersonal Brahman can be reached by persons who are in the inferior energy. But the personality of God, it cannot be conceived unless one is in transcendental position. Because most men cannot understand Krishna in his actual situation, out of his causeless mercy, he descends to show favor to such speculators. Yet, despite the Supreme Lord's uncommon activities, these speculators, due to contamination of material nature, still think that the impersonal Brahman is the Supreme. Only the devotees who are fully surrendered unto Supreme Lord can understand. By the grace of Supreme Personality, that he is Krishna. The devotees of the Lord do not bother about the impersonal Brahman conception of God. Their faith and devotion bring them to surrender immediately unto Supreme Lord. Out of causeless mercy of Krishna, they can understand Krishna. No one else can understand him. So even great sages agree that what is Atma, what is Supreme, it is he whom we have to worship. So Krishna explaining to Arjuna that so when Krishna says that I am giving you knowledge which further, so the question will come, why Krishna? Because Krishna has already told about his opulence, right, and his energies. So what is the necessity of why Krishna himself is telling this? Because others will know, right? Devatas will know, the great sages will know. So Krishna is answering that question. No, no, no. The Devatas, they don't know me. And then if somebody says, okay, Devatas may not know you because sometimes they are in the material consciousness. But then Rishis will know because Rishis are much higher in consciousness and knowledge. So they will know. So Krishna answers, no, they also don't know me. They both will never know me because I am the cause of them. So they cannot know me in full. So like the son cannot know the father in full because the son is knowledge wise, age wise, less than father. So what father knows that son cannot know completely at any stage of life. So uh, even Devatas and the Rishis, they cannot know because Arjuna, I am the origin of them. So if I am the origin of them, how they can know me? They will not know me fully. They know me but not fully. So Krishna is telling, I am telling you that what is fully understanding me. Already Krishna has told about the secret path of bhakti by which he can be approached. Right. So now Krishna is telling further that um, how you can approach. What is, and Krishna also explains why it is important to know this. And when Krishna has told that he will deliver everyone, even if Papayonya, he will deliver them. So there must be some process or some knowledge which anybody in this world at any stage of consciousness or knowledge should understand. And or at least if you don't understand, at least that knowledge or that information should help that person to think what exactly is happening, who am I, what I am doing, what exactly my goal. At least that should trigger a person of any consciousness, right? So how can we know these things is only by the mercy of Krishna, right? So Srila Prabhupada, right? It's because of mercy of Krishna we can know Krishna. So like if we take a very gross example, say um, NASA or somebody went to the space, right? They some billionaires or the rich people, they have done some trial of preparing some spaceship which will go to the border of the uh, Earth's atmosphere, and there you can experience some weightlessness or something like these experiments going on, right? So if I am sitting here and if I think, oh, how exactly they are doing this, how the spaceship was made, how they experience the weightlessness in the fly in that spaceship in sitting in one place, how they are doing this, so how much time it will take to go to that place, what is the flight time. If I try to understand that, I cannot understand. But if that company declares the information, okay, this is how we have designed, this is how it will work, and this is why it is scientifically proven and it should work, then I will come to know, okay, that's how it is. So the person who has the complete knowledge or who has the full information, that person has to tell, then I will understand. And this company, whoever that has made, if they are considerate enough that people will be interested to know, then they will publish the information so that everybody gets. So once we see that information, okay, the flight will start from here and it will take 2 hours or whatever, how it is made, then we start developing interest in that. Oh, this is something interesting, I should try, I should do. This is our general mental tendency. If we find some more information that we don't know, then we get interest in that. And same is about the news, games, everywhere the same mentality of the human being works. Mm. So that's why there is lot of information available on the trains, in the flight, and the social media, everywhere. Advertisement, newspaper, everywhere is what information. So by information we gather knowledge, and by knowledge reality. So Krishna is giving further knowledge to Arjuna so that he will understand the reality, or it will help him to understand the reality. So that is why Krishna is from the ninth chapter being very merciful to Arjuna and to all of us. He's telling more and more details so that we understand the reality, and we also understand how, because he has mana bhava mad bhakto. So we have to engage the mind always thinking of Krishna. How we have to do that? Huh? So Krishna has told about his energies, material one, spiritual one. It's okay, but we cannot see that. Right? So then, so Krishna is helping us by giving further knowledge. So our minds are designed in such a way, conditioned, not designed, conditioned in such a way that till somebody tells us why this thing is so important, we don't take interest in it, right? So Krishna is telling, was I am telling you this knowledge which is further, which is much more important for you, because it will help you. It's for your benefit. uh, Hita kamaya, Krishna used the word, it is for your benefit I am telling. So Arjuna, and we should understand that Krishna is speaking this for our benefit. To understand this we need the background, then only our mind starts working. So now Krishna has told that no one knows this, and if I tell, then only you will know. So now our mind starts, oh, okay, so this is something that no one can tell, so that's why Krishna is telling this. Okay, I understand. But then the next question will come, okay, what I will get from this knowledge? So that is our mind's tendency, right? If we have one, fulfill one desire, the next comes. So the next question is how this knowledge is useful to me. So that Krishna will explain in the next few verses, how this knowledge helps. Arjuna, and all of us. So that we will see, continue to see tomorrow, the verses from tomorrow. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So, any comments, any additions, questions? Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for joining and keeping this going. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, thank you.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.